You guys ready for this? The drum god himself. He started like putting this together in like he announced it in 2020. That's 2022, almost 2 years later actually. I remember I heard 40 Roll like around the same time I started my channel. And Ocean's 8 Alaska at the similar time they released a single, and now they're gonna release an album, or they have one in the works. He's my favorite drummer. And he is so British. For the next song, Juice, we're gonna check out the video he uploaded today for it, because I want to see him play. I love watching him play. Oh, got a raid from Twitch Giggles. What does that even mean? Thank you for the raid, appreciate you. How we doing? I do find it a little interesting. It does say like instrumental over and over and over again. So I do wonder if there's a vocals version he's working on. Wait, pause. I feel like there's a feature missing. I thought there were like 5 plans and there's only 3 here. I thought Pablo from Chelsea Grin was supposed to be on this, but I guess not. But Josh Manuel with Issues. Thomas Lang, formerly of Stork. Boofgods. It does seem like it's mostly him. Dude, facts. Big week. I've been put to work. We can add that to the queue. But yeah, this dropped almost 2 years ago. And it's probably in the works for longer. Yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever Ocean's 8 Alaska drops. Krister has really been doubling down, because this is like Ocean's 8 Alaska like 2.0, but just way more drum savvy. Watch this move. Are you guys ready? Watch this move. Juicing time. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Bing bong. I came prepared. Should I go back? He did that for free, goddamn. Yeah, for free. And look, the grippers. The grippers are out, man. Really nice melody here. I do wonder who does guitars for this. Does he have credits down below? I didn't say. Oh, Dan McNally and James Kennedy. Bass Dan McNally. Okay. Fucking. What is he made of? I didn't have a thing ready in my head for that. There's no punchline. Yeah, there you go. Pure British bloodline. Ooh, that's good. I'm not a drummer and I don't know why, but it's good. Rings of Saturn needs to take notes. This is how you do an instrumental. And then he winds down a little here. He lets us breathe. He's just like, oh, such a great drummer. I think he's probably like the most fun drummer to watch. John Longstreth is another just because he's so relaxed. Oh, that's the dance for like take 30. Fucking sick. Do this. Oh, what is that? Oh. Oh. Oh, that white stuff was something else. That white stuff. It wasn't what you would expect it to be. I don't think that was soap. Oh, that's the wrong one. I don't think that was soap at all. Lucky man. Get Sendy, I feel like I haven't listened to... Was that the last one that dropped? That was the last one that dropped. I think it's in my playlist. I just don't think my playlist has chosen to play it. Dude, the guitars on this are also fucking insane too. I'm all team rhythm guitar. Fuck lead. Fuck a melody. I just want groove, man. A little bit of a pick scraping there. Oh, I do wonder if he's gonna do a vocal version. The funny thing is, it's like good on its own. It doesn't need anything else. But it's just the fact he put instrumental after literally everything. Yeah, what if this is just the instrumental version of the upcoming Oceans at Alaska album? We get tricked, bamboozled. Really do like the trap elements in all these songs. I'm not entirely happy with this. Oh shit. You know what that means? I'll literally react to this again, the whole album again, if they do it with vocals. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I feel like most bands, they do the, you know, they do their full release and their instrumental version. You know, since it's a solo act, he can just do this. The instrumental first, that way the instrumental gets way more attention. He is a drummer after all, makes his drums stand out. And then he can do a vocal version and just double down. That's sick. That's actually really cool. Yeah, these instrumentals, I feel like I really like vocals, but these instrumentals actually have been standing on their own for the, what, 5 songs I've heard? Reconstruct, this one's new. This is the Issues guy. Yeah, especially because, you know, the bands that drop instrumentals usually have a vocalist. And then the bands that fire their vocalist drop a mini album the week it gets done, and it's ass. I miss Ian Bear. Wonder what he's doing. No, I won't do them that dirty, but like, yeah, they know how to make good music. It's just, I think it was just lazily done. Their past instrumentals have been very good, so I don't know why their recent release wasn't. Ooh. Josh Manuel's a guitarist? I looked him up, but I didn't look up anything else about him. Oh no, Josh Manuel's also a drummer. Okay. I'm guessing right now this part's impossible to do. A little bit of vocal action with the back and chorus required. A little bit of panic chords. Oh. 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 Whoa. Yeah, I feel like the rest of the instrumentals are like, they're slower paced, but the drums are still unrelenting. But they still fit. This dude is on the grind. I remember he broke his fucking finger and was still like practicing. Loving the cymbal work, really good cymbal work. Yeah, we'll check out a bunch of stuff after we get the albums done. This one and Final Light. Final Light is the Perturbator and Johann's Person collaboration. That's just pretty much Perturbator with doom metal vocals. Yeah, they pretty much dropped it immediately. So I'm looking forward to that one too. Oh, the double scrape? Oh! They built up to this point really well. I say they. All the Chris's. Fucking nice. Yeah, that one I feel like the rest like the rest of the song was a little more chill, but still by like any other like, you know, by normal standards, still like above the line. Like lower energy, but still had a lot of energy. It's kind of maybe the best way to put it is it was a little more emotional. What's this? Mak Mahomak. Who is this? Who's Mak Mahomak? There's a Muhammad Mac. Ooh. This artwork's fucking crazy, and I think it's because it's like lined up with the drums. That's a fun one. That was funny. It does seem like, you know, I think earlier I said like, oh, Ocean's 8 Alaska 2.0, but it's really not. There's all sorts of different genres going into these songs, which is nice. It's just, you know, Chris Turner's drumming is so prominent, you can't help but think of Ocean's 8 Alaska. Little jump scare. I've lost it. I don't know where one is anymore. I'm just being dragged along. Oh, you fool. You gotta listen to Ocean's 8 Alaska. Probably my favorite metalcore band. Is that true? Invent, Animate, Silent Planet, Ocean's 8 Alaska. Those are top 3. Maybe I like Ocean's 8 Alaska better than Silent Planet. Gotta check them out. Very good stuff. Yeah, again, coming from someone who doesn't even really like metalcore. Oh. Just wind it fucking down. Just the fucking sounds at the end of these songs, like the drumsticks being like slammed down, the fucking dude groaning at the end of what was it, Reconstruct? That was fucking, it's fucking funny. I didn't know that about Oceans. I guess they're both British. A small island. Ooh, Impulse popping off. Oh. I like how, like, even with a different drummer, this would still sound like, it'd still be like a very novel sound. If the drums were like done like in a basic way, like the other instrumentals are like really at the same level, which I do like. Right ear's loving that. Oh shit. Loving the jump scares. Or the drum version of fucking Charlie Caswell. That's a good one. You know, yeah, Chris Turner should do a song with Josh Travis. I think that'd be sick. I feel like their styles fit really well. Just that rhythm. Guitars really coming through in this one. I feel like they're very prominent. Bro, I have been laboring this week. I have made so many videos. Discord really dropped 2 new songs. I'm dying out here. Yeah, I feel like, you know, this week had a lot of, like, you know, the big bands put out stuff, and also a bunch of, like, the smaller middle popularity bands, too. So there's some underground releases that are fire. Holy shit, I have to check out Cloud Rat tonight. That's grindcore, so you guys are gonna have a blast with that. Oh, shit. Initial C popping off. The guitars, they sound like fucking vocals for a second. New metal? A little bit with these leads. It's kind of gone now that the rest of the instruments changed out. Dude, I already know this one's gonna be like insane with vocalists. Oh yeah, it's got the rhythm and flow. Be sick. I just realized there's like a vocal sample in the back. Kind of snuck up. Normally I'd mime the drums, but there's no way I'd even have like 10% accuracy. Oh, is that like the fucking, like, the chromatic pedal? It's never entirely happy with this. Next is Triggered, which was that little drum duet between Chris and Thomas Lang, which was fucking sick. I think it's just like if any of these songs get playlisted, it's just to so you know, or if you listen it out of the playlist. Sorry, out of the album. I'm not entirely happy with this. Never entirely happy with this. You should like on the vocals version, he should just switch all those samples. Say I'm entirely happy with this. It'll be like the good ending, the good ending. If you guys haven't seen the video for this one, you gotta check it out. It's insane. That glitch sound effect I feel like wasn't there originally. But it's been a little bit since I've listened to the song. Yeah, they literally had to alternate it, but like I'm pretty sure Thomas Lang is in America, so they had to like communicate the timings like digitally, which I think is insane. Just the way they had to sync things up just seems like crazy. How much do you think Chris Turner wants to do? He wants to put out like a one take of this entire album. That seems like death. It's just so insane. Only 3 songs left after this. One we've heard, which is Butcha Boys. There's Butcha Boys, the Interlude, and then VIP, and I haven't heard VIP. Yeah, the song's been in the works for quite a bit. That's true. I guess, yeah, the feedback is an important part of it, and if you're... like, you don't usually have, like, drummers with guest drummers, so it's kind of weird to hear more drums going on than you're playing that could fuck with you. I find British rappers who keep their accent while they rap just the funniest thing. That was a little mild, so it wasn't as like it didn't stand out as much as some other examples I've heard. Yeah, that's true. You'd only find out if you fucked up after. Honestly, there are some moments of this that just kind of leave metal a bit, just because it's really just the drums and like those trap elements or drums in the ambience. There's quite a bit of different influences going into this, which I find really cool. Hey, give him the idea. I wonder what would happen if Chris did black metal. What if Chris did black metal? Hey, fucking sick. That's what. You already know. You already know. Yeah, in a genre that's just dominated by blast beats, it would be very refreshing to have some like really nice grooves in there. Yeah, blast beats and cymbal work. That part, like the start of this part, it feels a little pop punky to me, but then it quickly leaves it. And it's gonna be Willow Smith doing all the singing on these songs. Jump Scare. Behemoth, I feel like they don't groove as much as they used to, but in their groovier days with Chris, it'd be insane. I like that sample, or the whatever synth that is, whatever keyboard sound. It's kind of bouncy. It adds a new layer. It's fun. Drippy, the Interlude. So, I mean, I don't know how like all in he's gonna go with this interlude. It's a sub 1 minute.
I'm not entirely happy with this.
Yeah, just a little trap beat, and then it's gonna be VIP. Very important piss. I will say Off to War didn't do it for me as much as of my Herculean Exile. I feel like there was a lot of potential for it, but it didn't really go all in like I Loved You at Your Darkest. I Loved You at Your Darkest I really do like. Their 2003 album Demonica. That's a surprise. A lot of people don't even like listen to that because it's not their modern sound, but I like it a lot because of the synth sound. Also, it's more like traditional black metal. Minus the synths. Last song, VIP. Look at this photograph. What is happening? Jump scare? Trappleback, nickel trap. That I should have gone with that one first. He really just mixes it with whatever genre he pleases. Much more rocky opening. What a transition. Oh, that's a weird one. Is that a pinch or a pitch shift? I want them to do it again. I don't think they're going to do it again. No, they did it again! And I don't know what it is still. Dude, so much contrast compared to the first half of the song. It's like a little evil, a little creepy. I like that. It just gets so insane. Fucking nice. Good album. It was kind of cool because he was like really transparent about like the process of making it, like where he was with all the tracks. So it's like, I don't know, you got to kind of see like
Really happy with this.
you kind of got to see like the struggles like he went through to like get this far in the process. It was like a very, very transparent music making process, and it's cool to like, you know, that we're finally at the final product, or like a final product if he's gonna do vocals. But like the hardest part is past him. Now it's just a matter of like finding vocalists to do. But that's fucking sick, and I'm excited to see what the vocal version pans out to be, because there are like a few of these songs. I think like for the most part they all stood out, or they could all stand on their own. They all can stand on their own. 100% of them, but there are some of them where I felt like there was like interesting timing or grooving or groovings or melodies or rhythms, and I'm just gonna say music words now. There were different scales where a vocalist would really fit in. Yeah, that octave really good for a vocalist. I think it was like Initial C was one of those. I feel like okay, there's some room here for a vocalist to kind of slither their way in, as snaky as they are. Yeah, definitely fucking nice stuff. Love his drumming. I really do love his drumming. Like I remember there's like a point, I think it was their last release. Oh, the last Ocean's 8 Alaska release was like Hikari, and I got onto it. When did that release? Whenever it like came out around the time. I remember I just could not stop watching drum playthroughs from him. It was just like my most watched YouTube thing, just drum playthroughs from Chris Turner. I fucking so much fun to watch him play. It's so much fun to watch him play because it's just like inhuman. It's inhuman. But yeah, love his drumming. Great musician. Excited to see what Ocean's 8 Alaska does. And fucking sick. Yeah, we got a lot. They got a lot, or he himself has a lot on his plate. But you know, gotta respect the grind. It's fucking cool.